Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a coin called Chiliz. I think it's actually a really good time to go over Chiliz because why? Nobody's talking about it. It's not doing the pump. Nobody's talking about it. And that's the time to start checking things out is when they're not doing anything, right? And I can tell you right now, guys, look, here's the deal with Chiliz. By the way, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Be really, really appreciated. Chiliz, in my opinion, is bullish. It's bullish, guys. And because it's hanging out in that second wave correction it's doing for so long, you have a really good shot. It's going to make a nice little wave once it's done in that area. Now, if you've gone over and seen my previous videos about Bitcoin and the traditional financial markets, the DXY, the 10 years, 2 years, I go over briefly, but not much because this is a crypto channel. And 10-year notes are really not that sexy, but they make a huge difference in the markets of what those guys are doing. And looking at the information I made on my previous video, you can watch the one just right before this one, is that you have a good shot. The S&P 500 is probably going to go up to near 4,600. Yeah, I think so. Contrary to media and popular opinion, that it's supposed to drop right like a rock from where it is. Don't think so, guys. So with that said, if that's going to be going on with the S&P 500 on the higher time frame here with Chiliz, is that you have a good shot that Chiliz is going to be making a pretty nice wave over here. So I'm going to go over the whole sequence with you with Chiliz, guys. Okay, just looking at this chart, and I double checked Chiliz on this is CoinTrader Pro too, so I have all the data. I have all the data over here. It's the same data as you can see right here. Here's a CoinTrader Pro chart, okay? And the first thing that I noticed, just going over this with basic wave structure on Chiliz, guys, based on this data right here, you have a massive third wave peak, and it looks like to me you got a correction over here, and you have a wave over here and over here, and then you have a nice wave here with the flat, and then you have a third wave blast. That Chiliz is missing a fifth wave. And this right here could be the first of the fifth wave. And you're actually in a 1-2-1-2 sequence with Chiliz. You are in, if you're at Chiliz right now, which I am, full disclosure, I have Chiliz. Been picking that stuff up, I think 10 cents, 11 cents or something like that. You're not going to care for 10 cents, 11 cents, you know, something like that when Chiliz is at, I don't know, 80 cents or 60 cents or something like that, right? So you have a good shot over there. So let me go back over TradingView and I'll show you guys something. So Chiliz on the chart, you're probably wondering why I have this parallel channel on here. Well, Chiliz was so bullish, it blasted through there on that third wave. So if Chiliz was not a cryptocurrency, say it was like some, I don't know, the normal stock, for example, over there in the S&P 500, Chiliz wave probably would have gotten like right here. And it would have corrected over here into a fourth wave and then bust off fifth wave or something like that. But it's so extremely bullish. And then this fourth wave that took it from March of 21 all the way over here to May 27th of June of 22. It did a bottom, in my opinion. Okay. So this wave structure, I'll let you guys know to quench the fear in the market. And people think Chiliz is going to zero. I know. I tell you, it's going to go to zero. No, it's not going to zero. In my opinion, it's going to go up. So you get Chiliz over here in this wave. And this wave right here is a flat. You see that flat? Nice flat move. You see? Just go like this. 3, 3, 5. Okay, so a flat move. That was a really good signal for a nice blast over here, okay? So when you have a first wave with a nice flat like that, you usually have a nice third wave, just like Chiliz did over there. Now you have this long drawn out fourth wave over here and it landed right there. And now you got a wave over here and another flat. Okay. So let me go to a daily chart. I'll show you guys. Chiliz is set up nice, guys. I know it's not doing anything. People are losing patience, but you know what happens to people that lose their patience in the markets. So here's this wave sequence. Okay. Up to here and probably ripped off a fifth wave right in that area. You know, it opened for debate where you want to end this, but more like I think it ended there. And then you got a nice flat move right here. So up in a wave and then a nice flat move right here. 3-wave swing. Boom. Okay. So Chiliz And this fifth wave that it did is in a 1, 2, and then here's your third, your primary. This would be the primary wave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the colors for you, and I'm putting on the one that I like, which is micro. There we go. Okay. I've been over this before. I haven't done it for a while. Besides, go to Chiliz. People are getting bored out of Chiliz. They're not talking about it, right? It's no fun right now until that third wave takes off. Then they will be talking about it when Chiliz is back up here. But you want to be in it right here, right? And then you'll be happy when everybody's talking about when Chiliz is up there. So you got a nice 3-wave swing, and then you got another one right in here too. I'll break that down for you, what I think that Chiliz did in this area. Okay. So we have, let me go to an 8-hour chart. We have with Chiliz, in my opinion, you have a third wave peak. So you have a 1, 2, probably right there, guys, in this area. That was its end of its sequence. Right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where it ended more than likely, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another sequence on here. This would be a lower sequence. And then the 2's coming over here, okay? Just like so. This is a nice area to be in Chiliz, guys. So don't underestimate this coin right now. I wouldn't. This is the time you start scoping them. Getting ready. Getting ready, in my opinion, guys. So where is that going to end up? It could come back. Chiliz could come back down to these targets I have, 11 cents, 39. So 0.01139. Okay. It could do that. So here's the 3, and then you got a 5. So Chiliz will be going into a 3 of a 3 on the 5th wave of the overall 5th wave. Okay. So it'd be like something like up here. Don't. I'm just putting these here to make it look reasonable for the time being. So I'm going to go back out to a daily chart. And you see 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, third wave, 4th wave, 5th wave of the 3rd wave of the primary 4th wave of the 5th wave. Okay. So really, really nice setup. Come back out to a weekly chart. Okay. And what you would have of the overall count on Chiliz based off that RSI data right there, that's a 3rd wave peak. Okay. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and up for the 5th of the primary. So let me go to a higher sequence. I'll put that on sub minuet, just like so. Change that color to a black. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and up for a 5. It's kind of messy in that area right now. Not saying it's going to go that high. Could it? It could. It could very well go that high. You know, a good target for just taking a look at this extension. If you go, I can go like this. That 3rd wave is so high on Chiliz, though, guys. Going up to these areas, I would say a test of those highs is where it's going to go to, guys. Okay, let me pull it on the 3rd wave, take a look on the 3rd wave that Chiliz did. And that was the end of the 4th wave right there. So yeah, $1.04 is reasonable. $1.04. A 5th wave is 50% of that 3rd wave. That's reasonable right there, guys, for Chiliz. So back down to lower time frames into an 8-hour chart. I'm looking at Chiliz like this. What Chiliz did, in my opinion, I was patiently waiting for this, try to figure out what it was doing, is a complex correction in its 2nd wave. It did that more than likely to take up the time. So you can see here's a 3-wave move right here. Here's a 3-wave move. And then you got another 3-wave move. And the only way to label that would be a W, X, and then back down for a Y. Okay. And that X wave went up so much that the numbers are going to be pretty crazy probably. You count the wicks. So yeah, this 2.0, 2.27, and even down to those areas, guys, right down there too. It could go down there. Don't be surprised if it goes down there. So to me, this is an impulsive wave up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a correction taking its time. So you got back in 3. So up in 1, back over here for 2. And that's a buy signal, guys. And then on this wave over here, you got up in a wave to here, 1, back in 2. And then this, obviously the ultimate buy was right there at about 9 cents. And then come back over here. And then when the time arises for Chiliz and it's ready, we'll be going into that wave. Okay. So for a target, a reasonable target just off that leg, you'd be looking at possibly, let's say it corrects all the way to the bottom of the box, 10 cents, just to give you an idea. It's just a ballpark. The next area is going to be about 20 to 22 cents, right in that area on that wave. So let's say right in that area for the third wave. Now, can it go up to this number? Definitely can. Yeah, it can go to any of these. 1.618, 2.0, 2.27, 2.618. They're not unreasonable for a cryptocurrency. You go check. You don't believe me? Check Chiliz last third wave. That went well beyond other targets. Well beyond 2.618, probably, just looking at that. So you got a fourth wave correction. The fourth wave correction might not take very long since it's in a third wave. And then the fifth, which is up here, definitely right there to the 30 cents on that wave, guys. So you can see on this wave to this wave right there, you just pull a fib, you can get an idea what Chiliz likes to do in third waves. There you go, 2.618 right there, guys. So 2.618 on that wave over there, if it is a third wave, which I think that it's going to be, is that, I given you lower end targets of 22 cents, 22 cents, but, could it be 35? It very well could, guys. So Chiliz looks good. Just don't get bored out of the market with it in time being. I'm not. I'm just waiting patiently for it to get ready to rip, because when it's going to rip, it's going to rip pretty good. You see in this area, it took its time. It went from 18 of June and then, to get done with the first wave and the second wave correction in that area to the 24th July. So it took it 1 month. And then from 24th July to 20 August, another month. And then basically 2 months through that wave. And then it was done. And then went into a correction, pulled off another wave, another correction, out of there. All right, guys, that's the end of my video on Chiliz. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.